Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to Chanel Sechan Budhiman.
We did it, Joe. You're gonna be the next president of the United States.
Kamala Harris, Obama's female version, the first black woman to become Vice President of America. Before you're watching the video, don't forget a cup of the warm coffee and the snack. Don't forget to subscribe, likes, notifications bell, shares and comments. Kamala Harris, the vice presidential candidate chosen by Joe Biden, is widely known as the first black woman to get a ticket to accompany a presidential candidate in the United States. However, basically he is of mixed blood or mixed race. His mother, Shyamala Gopalan, was born in Chennai, India, and migrated to the US to earn a doctorate at the University of California, Berkeley. His father is of Jamaican descent. Like Barack Obama, who is a mixture of black and white, this family history allows Harris to blend into various identity groups and reach a wider range of voting pockets. I've known Senator Kamala Harris for a long time. He is more than ready for this vice president's job. He spent his career defending the Constitution and people who need justice. This is a good day for our country, and let's win, Obama wrote on Twitter. Harris' presence is sure to add to the heat of the political battle in the U.S. against the incumbent Donald Trump, who carries anti-immigrant rhetoric. Harris is not just anyone, judging from his mother's background. Her maternal grandfather was one of India's freedom fighters and had held the equivalent of foreign minister. He is a former district attorney for San Francisco, attorney general for the state of California, and later elected senator with his oratory expertise and deep understanding of law. The political debate that presents this woman will certainly be exciting and heated. Harris is the third female running mate in U.S. history, after Geraldine Ferraro, Democratic Party, in 1984 and Sarah Palin, Republican Party, in 2008. Uniquely, Palin gave a friendly message when he heard the news of his nomination, unlike the pro-Trump Republican camp that voiced cynicism. Don't want to be driven? Interact with the media and voters in your own way. Some campaigns at Yahoo will choke you with their own agenda, so remember you were appointed because of who you are. Stay attached to America with a smile and ignore the tricky regulators when trying to change you, Palin said on Instagram. Trump's camp response: the Trump campaign team gave Harris the nickname, phony, or more or less, pretender, complimenting Biden's nickname, Sleepy Joe. In addition, they also made an official statement trying to turn the Biden-Harris pair against each other. Not long ago, Kamala Harris called Biden a racist and demanded an apology, which he never accepted. The allegations refer to an internal Democratic debate in Miami in June last year between Biden and Harris, who previously had ambitions to become the party's presidential candidate. In fact, in the debate, Harris did not explicitly call Biden a racist, but criticized Biden for working with two senators who were known as segregationists, or people who were anti-other races. Uniquely, less than 2 weeks ago, Trump hoped Harris would be chosen by Biden as his running mate. Kamala Harris would be a good choice, Trump said at the time. Solid Harris, of course, guarantees that he and Biden are a very solid and indivisible package. Joe Biden can unite the American people because he has lived his life fighting for us. And as president, he will build America according to our ideals, Harris' first response following his appointment. I am honored to join him as the vice presidential candidate for our party, and will do whatever it takes to make him our commander-in-chief. High-ranking Democrats welcomed Harris' presence as coopere. Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi said Harris' appointment was a proud and historic milestone for our country. Former President Bill Clinton called it an extraordinary choice. The same thing was said by his wife, Hillary, who had experienced personal and out-of-bounds attacks in political contestation against Trump in the 2016 presidential election. I am very enthusiastic to welcome Kamala Harris, who got a historic ticket from the Democrats, said Hillary. And I know he will be a very tough partner for Joe Biden, he added. Dare Harris, 55, rocketed the Democratic political scene after he joined in, interrogating, controversial Trump-appointed public officials, such as former federal Attorney General Jeff Sessions and Chief Justice Brett Kavanaugh. Most recently, Harris cornered and did not give Attorney General William Barr a chance to defend himself in a congressional hearing, and the video of the scene went viral. He interrogated the lawyers at a congressional meeting like interrogating the defendant in his California courtroom, with arguments that were hard to argue with and a very straightforward choice of words. Trump even still holds a grudge against Harris for his bold and harsh interrogation of Kavanaugh, who was once accused of sexual assault. In my opinion, he is the meanest, most terrible, and most disrespectful man in the U.S. Senate, Trump said Tuesday. I won't forget that. Trump also accused Harris of cutting U.S. defense spending to a minimum and removing health insurance. In addition, Trump reminded that Harris lost to Biden in the Democratic internal presidential candidate nomination, even though it was less relevant because of the fact that the two people were united in one package now. As a businessman, Trump's political battles are still minimal, and the only opponent he has ever faced is also a woman Democrat, Hillary. In both Hillary and Harris, Trump uses the terms nasty or evil in this context. Uniquely, Trump and his daughter Ivanka were Harris donors when he ran for California Attorney General in 2011 and 2013. Harris' relatively young age compensates for Biden's 77-year-old figure. In addition, Harris was a figure of integrity who made it difficult for Trump camp to build attacks. So far, Harris's accusations of labeling Biden a racist are the only attacks the Trump campaign team can launch, and with no impact. The end of the topics about Kamala Harris, Obama's female version turned black woman to become Vice President of America. Don't forget to subscribe, like, notifications bell, shares and comments.